Hey yo, shout out, it's Loy Meets World, and today we've got something different and some really great news. They just announced Bernice. Bernice is coming to Eternal Return. He's gonna be the next character we're gonna see. Here is the model for Bernice. Here's how he's gonna look. He's got his camo gear with the yellow jacket. You know, just in case he has to thug it out in some cold weather. Got the jacket ready. And he's got his sniper rifle as well. Also got a shotgun, so he's got two weapons. He's got the rifle and the shotgun, but we'll get into that because boom, here is his Steam page where they announce all of the abilities. They say new character Bernice, character spotlight, and it says skills for Bernice, the Stolid Huntsman. Stolid. What is a Stolid Huntsman, bro? Like, what did he steal? Anyway, they just say, let's see how good of a marksman he really is with his trusty rifle and shotgun. I wonder if this means that we're getting a new weapon, but I'm assuming that he's just going to be building sniper rifles. Okay, so here's his auto attack, and then he's got an attack with the sniper rifle ability. So the weapon mastery ability is that, and then there's his auto. It's a buckshot. While I'm reading here, it's called buckshot, and it kind of spreads out the damage, kind of like a Graves. Let's read a bit more about this. Bernice normal attacks fire multiple bullets, fixing his base range and dealing damage depending on the number of bullets that hit enemies. Okay, so the more bullets that hit enemies, the more damage you're going to be doing. He can reload faster based on the level of buckshot. Attack range can be increased with items. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. So if you max your passive and you get items like D Dobok, you can potentially outrange people and try and kind of play an auto attacking role, kind of like an ENAD build. But with that said, right, I don't think you're going to be seeing a lot of that. Just because you do more damage the closer you are, the more your bullets are gonna hit. So you're nerfing yourself if you kind of try and do damage from range. Alright, and I called it. If you watched the video, I think I'll put up a clip of the video I did last time somewhere in this video, but I did call this in my prediction videos, his Q being a projectile. This looks kind of like a Q ability that he's going to be using. So I think that this he shoots out of his gun and it kind of spreads out, kind of like a Caitlyn projectile. It's just a straight projectile. This will probably be his Q. Let's read more about it. Bernice fires a expanded gun, dealing damage to enemies hit. Enemies hit are slowed for a few seconds. Rooted enemies take extra damage and are slowed for a moment. That's strong. That's strong. And just by the way this is worded, we can assume that he's got a root in his kit, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense. So he can root enemies and then slow them afterwards with his Q. That is gonna be insanely strong. Alright, let's check this out. Foothold trap, it's his W. Okay, so that's the Caitlyn trap for League of Legends there. It looks exactly like it. Alright, so pretty much just the root. You can see there, he's going to be able to plant a trap. Does he plant multiple traps? Bernice sets a trap on the ground for a few seconds, dealing damage to enemies that step on them and rooting them. He can hold multiple foothold trap charges at a time, and multiple traps at a time depending on his level. Alright, so cool. He's one of the other characters which can hold charges of abilities. Like, people get so like shocked when they see Adriana spamming her W out like in different directions and stuff, but she can hold charges of it. Bernice is another character who's going to be able to do that, going to be able to do this with those traps. He's going to be a monster. An absolute monster around consoles, guys. I can't even stress this enough. He doesn't even have to play it from close range because he has the sniper rifle skill. So he can set up a bunch of traps plus the double. He can set up these foothold traps, and then he can set up the double guillotines, and he can set up like smart bombs and remote traps all around the console, and he can just be sniping from long range, and the people have to come out to him and also burn their timers. He's gonna be a monster around that last console, guaranteed. He's even got spread out auto attack damage. I can't wait to see this. Hey, and your boy caught another one. Hey, I'm in the cut with this stuff. Alright, so this is a bird which I'm assuming gives you vision because you can see there in the animation. You can't see this and then boom, it pops up. So passive, Bernice marks enemies that step on foothold trap, granting him vision and increasing his movement speed towards the marked target. Bernice's normal attacks on marked enemies reduce cooldowns of lick shot and explosive bowler. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so this just made him even more broken. So, you know how I was describing that lost region where he's fighting around that lost console? Let's say he runs out of vision, right? Let's say he runs out of telephoto lenses to place down or surveillance cameras. He doesn't have them anymore. They clear them out. He can place foothold traps. And if they happen to step in the foothold trap, he's going to get vision of them and he's going to be able to abuse them from out of their vision. Guys, using his Q and his weapon skill. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Bernice's falcon hovers in the air, increasing his vision for a moment. The falcon marks a nearby enemy for a few seconds. So you can mark them using your foothold traps, but you can also mark them using your E, which reveals them in a sense. So you get increased vision and then you mark them and you get that increased movement speed. As the increased movement speed towards the target. Yeah. Alright, so when you're moving towards the target. So Bernice, the way it's kind of going to work, you're going to set up traps from out of vision. Ooh, squads play is going to be intense. So you're going to set up traps, especially in squads play. And then if someone gets stuck in one of your traps, you're going to hit them with your rifle. And you're going to get increased movement speed towards them, meaning you can aggress them down. Then you're going to be able to be autoing them from close range where you deal a lot of damage with your buckshot. Guys, Bernie's gonna come out just swagged out. Oh no. Okay, let's check out his alts. Explosive bowler. Bernie fires his bowler bomb in a target direction, dealing damage to the first enemy hit and rooting them. After a few seconds, it explodes, dealing damage to the rooted enemy and spreading to the nearest enemy in a chain. So it's kind of like a brand ultimate where it's going to be bouncing around, dealing damage to the different targets, but it's got a root, which means you use this, you can Q, drop your W just behind them. So it would be like you use this, you root, you Q, drop your W just behind them, you get another root. And I'm not sure on your Q cooldown, but jeepers, this is some other combo. Alright, so Bernice looking very promising. I think where he's really going to shine is in squads play. I think in solos he's still pretty strong. He's going to be able to hold his own definitely against the rest of the cast. It's all going to be numbers dependent. I'm very optimistic about the character. Bernice is dropping in 2 days. They say he'll be out on March 17. So that's going to be very, very cool to see. I'm just excited that I got a lot of the predictions right. And yeah, how do you guys think it's going to be playing against Bernice? I think he's in a strong place. I don't think he's as strong as Adela on release. Adela on release was messed up. But definitely I think his on release numbers will be very strong, as Nimble Neuron tends to do. Build up a little bit of hype for the character, then they tune him down. Much better in my opinion to release an overtuned character first, get a little bit of hype. They do need to sell the characters and the skins, so it's just the best way for them to do it. So yeah, Bernice gonna be dropping. That's pretty much me. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Loy Meets World tuning out. Peace.